Are you ready, kids?
Aye, aye, Captain.
I can't hear you.
Aye, aye, Captain.
Who lives in a pineapple under the sea? Adam Mentality World. Now get your hands on me, booty. What's up, everybody, and welcome back to Adam Mentality World. Thank you for joining me today. Don't forget to like this video, comment below, and subscribe. I do appreciate it greatly. This video is a super exciting video because it's another celebrity encounter, and it's a WWE one, which is extra awesome for me. So let's get into it. This past weekend, Saturday and Sunday, from 1 to 5, they had SneakerCon, and from 1 to 5 was when Enzo Amore was going to be there. Bada boom, realest guy in the room. How you doing? A big fan of his when he was a wrestler. I said at one point in time he was my favorite wrestler on the roster. So he's going to be there. Let's go for it. So we're planning on going on Sunday because my buddy had to work on Saturday. And then Saturday at about 2 o'clock, my buddy sent me a screen capture and said, hey, Anna Cherie's going to be there. If you don't know who Anna Cherie is, you should follow her on Instagram right now because this is her. Oh yeah, she's hot. So I was like, all right, we can see Enzo and Anna Cherie at the same time. Let's go for it. But he was still at work. I was like, can you ask off? I was like, I can try. So he asked off, but he had to go home and get his Funko box because we're all about getting the WWE Funko signed. So he had to go there. By the time he got to my place, it was like 3 o'clock. Now, on a good day, let's say 2:30. It's about 2:30. Now, on a good day, if you're going to Anaheim, it takes an hour or something to get there. Let's say an hour and 10 minutes from Los Angeles. This was not a good day. This was the weekend. So traffic was going like this, very slowly. Driving me crazy because I was trying to get there ASAP because like I said, my luck, he would have gotten there early that day and like, all right, cool. I got here at 12, so I'm going to leave at 4. And there goes my 4 hours. Like, no! There goes Enzo Amore. So I'm going to go drive all the way down to Anaheim. I said, when you drive regular, it takes a lot of gas. When you're doing bumper-to-bumper traffic, it takes even more gas. And trust me, I realize that because you may not believe me, seeing all the belts I got, but I'm a very cheap guy. So the whole time I was like, why would you go? I'm wasting all this time and gas and money. And so finally we got to Anaheim. We get there, and now here comes the fun part of finding a parking garage. It's right next to Disneyland, and I don't want to park at Disneyland and then get stuck over there like, oh, I'm playing, it's a magical world. And I'm like, I want to see Enzo, not a mouse. So we're driving around, we did a loop, we're like, oh, I think that was it. To go all the way back around, lose another 10 minutes. We found a parking place, and they're like, oh yeah, this is where we park for the convention center. Awesome. So we go over there, park, then we start going, then we get to the actual convention center. Then you gotta find a way to get in. So you're just running. I had to pee, my buddy had to pee, so we both peed, because we didn't want to meet Enzo more, and then pee our pants right there. That would be awkward, even though that's what I wanted to do when I met that guy, just so I could say it, like, yep, I met The Rock, and I peed my pants. But that didn't happen when I did meet him. So, needless to say, we finally started going around, and we're like, oh, how do we get in here? The guy's like, you gotta buy tickets over there. Originally, they were gonna be $25. We go in the line, it says it's $30. So once again, in my head, ding ding, $5 more. I don't even know if he's still here because it was at past 4 o'clock at this point. I was like, if I drove all this way and I paid $30 and I don't meet Enzo Amore, I'm going to lose my mind. So once we have our tickets in hand, we go into the Anaheim Convention Center and we're walking around looking, trying to find Enzo, trying to find Anna, trying to find Enzo, trying to find Anna, looking. We're not finding anybody. All we see are a bunch of kids with sneakers, holding them, other kids trying to sell them. I'm like, I don't care. He's like, do you want to buy this? No. I realize I'm at SneakerCon. You'd think I would be one to buy them, but I'm not. I'm one of the 4 people here that's actually here for Enzo Amore. Maybe even only 2. So we start looking around. My buddy looks on his Instagram. He's like, look for this in the background. We start looking. He's a smaller guy, so he got kind of lost, but I had to keep, we stayed together. I was trying to rush ahead, but I didn't want to lose him because then he might find him or I might find him, then the other one person not find him, and then we're screwed. So we started looking around. I was like, oh, I recognize that thing. I went around the corner, and he was sitting down in his seat in his little booth, and I don't know where this confidence came over me. My buddy said he thought I was drunk because I was so excited. As soon as I saw him, I went, hey, yo, how you doing? And he, hey, how you doing? Me back. And then we did the little pull forward thing and just like, oh man, I'm so excited to meet you, blah, blah. And he was super nice, realest guy in the room. We just started talking. I said, first things first, I just want to say how excited and happy I am that you got proven innocent for that whole rape thing. he was talking about that little bit like after, and he was like, oh, he's like, well, you know that whole, and I was like, that thing. He goes, no, not the thing, it's rape. But he's just like, hey, that's the facts. But he's like, oh, thanks. And it's like, oh, it's just such a pleasure to meet you. I said, when the whole time the whole thing was going down, I was like, I don't know you personally. Anybody could be possibly could do that. Like I said, people are coming out of the woodwork saying Stan Lee and all these other people are raping people. So anybody could do it. So I was like, there's a chance. I don't know him personally. He could have done it. But I was hoping and praying, like, please, God, let him be innocent and let him be able to come back to WWE. But he was proven innocent. Yes, one for the good guys. And then I was like, I know you probably can't come back. He's like, yeah, bro, I'm all banged up. I was like, yeah, I know from the Stone Cold podcast I heard about it. I was like, but I wanted to tell him he could come back as a manager, but we got all mixed up and everything. And we were talking, and I was like, oh, we want to get like some autographs and some photos. He's like, oh yeah, if you want to sign something of mine, you just got to buy it and I'll sign it. But if you want to buy if you want me to sign some of that WWE stuff, you got to spend $50 worth of stuff. I was like, $50. Oh my gosh. All right, fine, whatever. We went all the way over here to get our Funko boxes signed and everything else. It's worth it. So I got this shirt right here. It's the real one, Enzo Amore shirt. This one's really cool. And I got this shirt right here. I want to use this one to wear to remind me that today is the best day of my life. It says, can't wait for tomorrow. And then, what does it say on this bottom? It says, laced lips. And it's got a little sewn up lips logo right there. So I got these two shirts for $50, which is kind of pricey, but if you go to any kind of meet and greet, you know it costs at least $20 or $30, $40 to get somebody just to sign something, let alone walk away with a sweet tank top and a t-shirt. So problem solved right there. My buddy said we basically had like a small podcast because I was trying to ask him all these questions that I wanted answers to, and he was giving out information because it was seriously the best celebrity meet and greet I've been a part of. I don't care if he was pretending to be nice just to get the $50 from me, but then again, he could have just got the $50 and then just like, get out of here, kid, you bother me. But he didn't. He was super duper nice. So if you get the chance to meet him, I recommend it. One of the questions I asked was, you and Big Cass, did you really hate each other? And he said, originally, he didn't say they hate each other. He said like when they were wrestling and they were against each other, he was trying to put over Big Cass because he was letting Big Cass beat him up and everything. But his issue with Big Cass was he was SAWFT, soft. So like when he hurt his knee, I can't remember if it was ACL, LCL, or whatever. He said when he hurt it, he was crying, so he was soft. I gotta admit, I'd probably cry too, so I guess I'd be soft. But luckily that didn't happen, so Enzo didn't get to find out. But he also said that one time I told him, dude, when you did the thing where you went around the 205 Live guys and started going like, you're a schmuck, you're whatever, blah, blah, making fun of these people, I said that was comedy gold. And he said that was just off the cuff. Everybody was freaking out because apparently one of the girls in the matches before that actually happened got hurt, so they had to call it really quick. So like, oh no, we got 4 minutes of time, we got to fill it. I said, hey, yo, give me a microphone. And then he took over and just boo, 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 boo. And he wasn't sure if he was going to hear Kurt Angle's music, he said, because he was afraid like they're going to cut him off. But apparently that didn't happen. They just let him do his whole thing. And when he went back to the back, they said Vince McMahon was just on the floor dying laughing, which I can believe because I thought it was hilarious. He said his only real issue was with Triple H, because apparently Triple H didn't like Enzo Amore because I guess he's not a great wrestler, and that Triple H, Triple H didn't really like him because he didn't earn his fame or the pop. You know, like people loved him, like he just, boom, it didn't take long and people loved Enzo Amore. It took Triple H years to kind of get respect from people, but then Enzo Amore just pops up like, how you doing? That's a microphone. How you doing? That's something else. And people loved him. Another really, really cool thing that got to happen was I got my Funko box signed and something else. So let's show it, shall we? We got right here, it says Enzo Amore, and he has, if you see, that is a penis right there. My buddy told me that he did that, but I didn't know if he's actually going to do it. But he did do Enzo Amore and then a penis at Big Cass. I don't have the Funkos in here because I have them up on my shelf if you've seen my other videos. And the other thing is this bad boy. I used to not like getting belts signed, but I got CM Punk to sign the spinner belt because he was the one to have it longest and made me respect it. The only other person that might be better for that would be John Cena. But I got him to sign this. I said, once again, since I spent the $50, and it says real one. It's got the real and the heart on this side, and it says Enzo Amore on this side. So Yes, this is my Cruiserweight Championship signed by my favorite Cruiserweight champion. I think Cedric Alexander's the champ right now. He's great physically, but his mic skills are not. I said, Enzo Amore, he was great at 205 Live. He was even asking, like, is there even a Cruiserweight division left? And we're like, I don't even know. I don't watch it. I barely watch Raw and SmackDown now, hardly, because it's we got Ronda Rousey main eventing for 2 minutes in a match against Alicia Fox. Two more really cool things that happened was that I always like trying to do like his little dance thing. I know I can't do it justice, but I was like, is there any way we can film me doing the dance with you? And he's like, show me how to hold the belt, how he held it. And then we did it right here. And my last little surprise, I said, I felt so bad, let's say, because I kept asking, but I was like, I got to ask him to do this, because I tried to get Mick Foley to do this, and he almost did it, but then some guy came around and was like, hey, you can't do that, so, But the last thing, I was like, I know I've already asked a lot. I got 2 signatures, I got a video, I'm on your Instagram story, what else was there? I got all kinds of stuff. I got shirts and everything, and pictures. One last thing, is there any way you could do an intro for my video for YouTube for Adam Mentality World? And he was like, sure, I got it. So I gave him the camera, and this is what happened.
Adam Mentality World. He's a certified G and a bona fide stud, and I'm just the real one these days. How you doing? Boom! Hey, listen, tune in. My man's got a lot to say, all right? And it's all good.
Pretty crazy, huh? Yes, I totally agree. That's what I believe. Yeah, like I said, once again, Enzo Amore, super duper nice guy. Like I said, I would love to be friends with him. Like I said, I know some people get annoyed with him because like he's all hyper. People get annoyed with me because I'm hyper. But the big thing is he seemed like such a positive and real dude. Like I said, he really means the realest guy in the room. How you doing? Like I said, if you get a chance to meet him, I would highly take it. I'd highly recommend taking it, because I said, I've met, the closest one to compare to that was Goldberg when I met him like 6 months ago. He was super nice, but I didn't get to spend nearly as much time with him as I did with Enzo, and Enzo was super nice. I said, I met CM Punk, he was all right. Chris Jericho, that was in and out. John Cena, whatever. AJ Lee, AJ Styles, all these other wrestlers. But like I said, Enzo Amore was by far the best experience I had. Totally worth the $80 for the ticket and what have you, and going down there doing that kind of stuff. So like I said, if you get a chance, go support him. Super duper nice guy. That is it. And then that is it. Yeah, and that is it. Don't forget to like this video, comment below, and subscribe. Once again, I do appreciate it greatly. Thank you, everybody, from the bottom of my heart. This heart right here. And until next time, peace.